Okay, it has been about a week plus since I put a lot of time into my classroom. I've stopped in, I think, twice to move some things around, to add some couches, drop some things off. So here we are, starting, I guess we'll call it day 3 in the classroom. Still have a giant mess. Move some books a little bit, move some shelves since the last time. I just moved these shelves back to the front of the room. I have it like that in my classroom last year. Just to free up some space back here. The library was taking up a little too much space. I know that's weird to say, but it was taking just a little too much. So we moved some things. It had come all the way out to like right here. And that was just too much. I wanted to be able to get a table into here. So still a large portion of our room, but maybe not quite taking up as much space. Big goal today is to sort through some of these books. Top 1, these are realistic fiction, A to J, 2, K to R, 3, S to Z. And I've started to sort them here and here. So almost done with realistic fiction. And then we'll be moving on to fantasy and some other genres. But it is now time to get to work. Dragons love tacos! Dragons love tacos! They sure do. Okay, so most of the fantasy novels are sorted. We have A through M, author last name. We have N through Z. All these books fell, so over here we have A through N through Z. Some will have to be pulled out that are organized by series or author, but for now we are in good shape. Still have a bunch more books to sort. Just finished up sorting the graphic novels. We've got 3 tubs. Additional tubs, probably have about 12 or 13 other tubs from last year and the years before. Really excited. I had these kids in 3rd grade and excited to see some familiar faces in 5th grade. I had so many kids that year, like every year, that love Sisters and Smile. I'm not sure if they have seen Shannon Hale's Real Friends, so I'm really excited about that. Really excited for them to see Dogman. They might not have seen Dogman. We have books 1 and 2. Book 3 comes out later this month. I'm so excited. It's going to be a good year. Can't wait to share these books with them, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what books they loved in 4th grade and how they grew as readers. It's going to be fun. Can't wait. One of the busiest sections in our classroom library is, without a doubt, the graphic novel section. It's starting to come together a little bit. I'm a little worried because the spot that I picked is pretty much full already, and this is a spot we add a lot to. But what I do also know is a tremendous amount of these books are checked out at all times, so it might be full now because there are no books from this section, the kids tubs, but tons of these books will be checked out, I'm sure, from day 1. Love this art from Jared Krasaska. Jenny drew on my pink baby mouse tub. My kids brought in pink duct tape and made this, and yellow duct tape, and made this like 6 years ago, back when I taught in Battle Creek, and I love those tubs. Some really great graphic novels for kids, though. What an awesome time to be a young reader. Good golly. An interesting challenge in building the classroom library and organizing the classroom library is sometimes deciding which tub a book goes in. The book I'm struggling with today is Nora Baskin's 910. A September 11th story. I love this book, but I can't decide, does it go in realistic fiction or does it go in historical fiction? So we're looking at about 16 years ago the book takes place. It's definitely rooted in that massively historical event, but it happened during my life. Like, I was in college. Like, is my college life historical fiction now? Like, books that took place when I was 20? I don't know. I think I'm going to put it in historical fiction. Nora Baskin, if you're watching, do you think I'm right? Wrong? Thoughts? Historical fiction. Tub 15. The library is starting to take shape just a little bit. As you walk in here, not sure if this is going to go here. Can't figure it out. I try to cover bulletin boards whenever possible with other things, so I like that this takes up about 2 square feet of bulletin board. All right, so we're going to start here with realistic fiction. I put my realistic fiction picture books usually on top. Oh, and all of these books need to be gone through again, so chances are you'll probably see some books that are in the incorrect tub. And then we'll start here with realistic fiction, author last name A to J. Need to get some new labels, obviously. Leaving some space here. One of the hard things about building it and putting it together is when I finish realistic fiction and move on to the next genre, I want to make sure that there's enough space for things to grow. And you can see a lot of these tubs are super full, so I'm going to get a few more tubs to spread it out. But you hate to start at the next one too soon, and then you have to move everything when one genre grows. Then we move down here to 2, author last name K to R, so that's looking like good. The picture books really need to be spread out too. That's way too full. I don't want a kid trying to go through a tub like that. So we definitely have some room to grow here with realistic fiction picture books. And into tub 3, and then we haven't gotten past that. So it looks like about half of this front of the classroom, 2/3 of this front of the classroom will be a realistic fiction. Then it gets tricky because in our numbering system, fantasy comes next, but that's not enough room for all of our fantasy books. I mean, this is just some of our fantasy titles here. So we'll figure it out. But we're off to a decent start. It's a beautiful day in the village. I'm going to take a quick break from working in my classroom to go for a run. Okay, I'm about 2.89 miles into my run. I ran by the Parma hardware store, one of the most iconic places in the village, and it's for sale. Check it out, the Parma hardware. Parma hardware is for sale. I want to buy this. I want to turn that into the Nerdy Book Club bookstore. I want to turn this half, this long side, into a space for professional development. I want this. I want to own this. With my goal of making the tiny town of Parma, Michigan become the literacy capital of America. This is literacy. Train going by. I need to own this. I wonder how much it cost. 3.4 mile run, 7:49 pace. That's good. Second mile was just over 8 minutes, so not as good, but overall 7:49, 3 miles. We'll take it. Time to get back to work. Time to go pick up the kids, so I'm putting a bow on day 3. Classroom library came a long ways today. I think we're going to go with poetry down here at the end. A lot of work left to do. This area is the one area I'm really not sure what to do. I think a rug right there. I think a rug goes right there. Nice little couch. This is like an old desk. We're going to lower it a little bit. It's going to be like a coffee table. I'm hoping to hang some art tomorrow. I think it'll just make me feel more at home. Fantasy books are close. We need to buy some more baskets. We don't have enough baskets for those. Don't have enough baskets for historical fiction. Bench here used to be our meeting areas where most of my lessons and a lot of our conversations will be held right here. Some books, those books still need baskets. Still can't figure out what to do with this too tall mailbox. Library coming along slowly, but coming along nonetheless. I think it's going to be a good space. I'm really excited. Tomorrow's a big work day. A lot of hours spent in here tomorrow.